Meghan Markle's plea letter for family and medical leave has been slammed as an assault on freedom and federalism by Larry Elder. It has created a buzz amongst the media and politicians, for Duchess' arrogant plea to pay for her medical leave and demand it to become a national right has left US Republican fuming. Speaking to GB News, Mr. Elder said, "Well, it's arrogance anytime from somebody who can easily afford to pay for her family and child leave and telling taxpayers to pay for somebody else's family and medical leave. It is a complete and total assault on freedom, on federalism. If states want to pay for her family's medical leave, they can do it. She has no business whatsoever doing that." Every now or then some congressperson will hold the Constitution and talk about things that are left to the state or the 10th Amendment. I would urge the Duchess to read the Constitution, particularly the 10th Amendment. In the end, maybe she has to rethink whether or not she has to get involved in something like this. In the letter, the Duchess of Sussex spoke about her upbringing, her parents' hard work, and her earlier life struggles. She wrote, "In June, my husband and I welcomed our second child. Like any parents, we were overjoyed. Like many parents, we were overwhelmed. Like fewer parents, we weren't confronted with the harsh reality of either spending those first few critical months with our baby or going back to work. We knew we could take her home, and in that vital, and sacred, stage, devote any and everything to our kids and to our family. We knew that by doing so we wouldn't have to make impossible choices about childcare, work, and medical care that so many have to make every single day. I'm writing to you on behalf of millions of American families who are using their voices to say that comprehensive paid leave should not be a place to compromise or negotiate. In fact, most nations already have paid leave policies in place. Estonia, for example, offers over a year and a half of leave to be shared by new parents. Many other countries have robust programs that give months of time for both parents, birth or adoptive, to be home with their child. The United States, in stark contrast, does not federally guarantee any person a single day of paid leave, and fewer than 1 in 4 workers has dedicated paid family leave through their employer. I'm sure you agree that if we are to continue to be exceptional, then we can't be the exception." One of the main reasons Meghan Markle and Prince Harry moved to the US was to stretch their advocacy across the pond and focus their energies on the issues that matter most to them. Paid parental leave has been a big issue for the Sussexes, since in the US there is no national paid family leave policy, something that's been blamed for the recent worker shortage, among other problems. This month, Duchess Meghan penned an impassioned open letter to the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, DMD, in which she called herself an engaged citizen and a parent. "I'm writing to you on behalf of millions of American families who are using their voices to say that comprehensive paid leave should not be a place to compromise or negotiate," she wrote. In fact, most nations already have paid leave policies in place. It's not exactly a controversial stance to write a letter in favor of paid leave to the two politicians in charge of Congress. But some Republicans have since spoken out about Meghan's advocacy, telling her to stay in her lane when it comes to political issues. In a statement to the Daily Mail, Representative Jason Smith, a Republican from Missouri, even suggested stripping her and Prince Harry of their royal titles. "Ms. Markle's latest interference in U.S. politics reignites the question in my mind as to why the royal family does not simply strip her and Harry officially of their titles, particularly since she insists on sending this under the pretense of being the Duchess of Sussex," he told the publication. A few other members of the party joined in, arguing that the royal family should not weigh in on politics in the future. But it's hard to figure out what it means for an issue to even be considered political in the current climate. More on this in a second. Meghan and Harry met with UN Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed in New York on September 25 during the 193-member World Body's annual gathering of leaders. The couple attended the Global Citizen Live concert in New York with an aim to push the action for climate change and requested rich countries to share 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines with other nations. Prince Harry and Meghan are living their independent lives in California with their 2 children, 2-year-old Archie and Lilibet, who were born in June. Ever since they moved to California, the couple have launched a non-profit organization, Archie Foundation, that focuses on global issues. The couple has recently joined their group of colleagues to release reports on tackling fake news and misinformation in technology, media, and social media.